I think Gervonta Davis is probably the greatest fighter around now, but he's got a tough fight coming up.
I think I do have more skills than Mike Tyson. As far as like, I mean, when I say I have more skills than Mike Tyson, guys smarter than like at a lower weight class always have more skill. It's no heavyweight ever in life.
Boxer, and he's the puncher.
It depends on how I'm feeling that night.
Depends on how you're feeling going into the fight. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling like Mike Tyson.
Tank Davis went wild as news broke that Mike Tyson had joined Lamont Roach's camp for their highly anticipated rematch. The announcement clearly struck a nerve with Davis, who voiced his frustration over being constantly compared to Tyson. "I got that power of punching. I got more skills than Mike Tyson. Facts is facts." Davis declared unable to hold back his emotions. His frustration boiled over as he questioned why people fail to acknowledge his superior skills, making it clear that he feels underestimated. Davis adamantly rejected the comparison, saying, "I'm not a little Mike Tyson."
Following the Tyson fight, tell us, exactly why, expound on that.
Because why would he even want to fight him? And who told Mike Tyson to fight anyway?
Do you think that it might have tarnished Mike's legacy in a way?
Yeah, they did. They definitely did.
Asserting that he's carving out his own legacy in the sport. While Tyson's legacy looms large in the boxing world, Tank believes it's time to shift the focus. He's tired of being seen as a mere echo of Tyson's greatness and wants to make it known that his skill set and fighting style are far beyond what the boxing world might assume. With the rematch approaching, Gervonta is ready to show that he's not just following in Tyson's footsteps, but paving his own path. His frustration is palpable, and he's eager to prove that he's on a completely different level.
Face off against one another. One guy was a massive favorite, had taken a loss, and was seen to be too small, right? And I'm talking about Evander Holyfield versus Iron Mike Tyson. Iron Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield was a major fight. A major fight. But Iron Mike Tyson was viewed as a destroyer, okay? He was the baddest man on the planet. He was indestructible. The fact that he lost to James Buster Douglas was an anomaly because Mike Tyson wasn't focused and he overlooked.
Gervonta Davis didn't hold back when expressing his disapproval of Mike Tyson's decision to fight Jake Paul, calling it a stain on Tyson's legendary career. Who told Mike Tyson to fight anyway? Davis questioned, clearly frustrated by the move. He expressed disbelief that Tyson, one of the greatest boxers of all time, would step into the ring with a celebrity like Jake Paul, who has no professional boxing pedigree. Davis went on to say that Tyson's decision to take the fight tarnished his legacy for Gervonta.
Now, Lamont Roach didn't get the victory, but he frustrated Tank Davis, and we never seen Tank Davis look like that in the fight. He hit him with a shoulder bar. He tried to bite him at one point in time in the 6th round. He took a ill-advised knee and didn't get counted in the 9th round, right? A lot of things took place. He never truly hurt Lamont Roach, hit him with good, clean punches, but never got hurt. Lamont Roach ate the punches, similar to Holyfield.
Tyson's reputation as a fighter should remain untouched by such controversial bouts, and this move only diminished the respect he commands in the boxing world. Gervonta's strong words reflect his belief in protecting the integrity of the sport and the fighters who truly define it. He's upset that Tyson, a living legend, would risk his legacy for a spectacle. Mike Tyson was asked if Gervonta Tank Davis reminded him of himself, given the many comparisons fans and analysts have drawn between the two. Tyson responded with a light-hearted laugh. "I don't know, just maybe getting in trouble with the law," Tyson said, dismissing any connection between their boxing styles or approaches to the sport. For Tyson, the only real similarities seem to be their shared history of legal issues, something that has been a part of both their lives.
This is a secret Lamont Roach knows. Tank can go get you if you're running away, because Tank is very good at knowing the distance where he has most leverage on his punches. If you think about Mike Tyson is strange to say, but he wasn't great with his power when he was very close on the inside. Mike Tyson was a mid-range puncher. That's why Mike Tyson could go in from a distance and step in and knock you out. But when y'all close, Mike Tyson didn't really have all his power in there. Neither does Tank. So if you're backing up, Tank can go get you. Other than that, Tank has to counter you. That's how Tank knocked out Rody. That's how Tank knocked out Ryan Garcia. That's how Tank hurt Mario Barrios and started that shit, that snowball. That's how Tank knocked out Leo Santa Cruz. That's why Tank talks so much. He needs you punching.
Tyson was quick to clarify that the comparisons often made between him and Davis in the ring were not accurate. He made it clear that while both have had their share of personal struggles, their boxing styles are vastly different. Tyson denied that Davis's approach to the sport mirrored his own in any meaningful way, pointing out that while he has a unique explosive fighting style, Gervonta's technique is entirely his own. Tyson's comments underline a broader perspective about legacy. While he acknowledges the parallels in their personal lives, he insists that Gervonta Davis is his own fighter, with a future that belongs to him. Tyson seemed to appreciate Davis's talent, but made it clear that the comparisons are misplaced when it comes to boxing, emphasizing that no two fighters are the same, regardless of their personal journeys outside the ring. People have started comparing the first fight between Lamont Roach and Gervonta Davis to the famous matchup between Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield.
Do you feel like you're the mini Mike Tyson?
Nah.
So he knocked people out real quick. You knock people out real quick.
Yeah, but I can knock you out like...
So you saying that you can knock him out faster than Mike Tyson, probably, if it was a challenge?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, Mike Tyson got power and skills. I feel as though like I have like the whole package. Like I have, Mike Tyson don't have, like, you know? I think so.
So, what's your message to Brandon?
Who?
Brandon.
What Brandon?
I don't know. Brandon is the nigga that whooped my ass. If you could say something to him real quick.
When we catch you, Brandon, we gonna get up with you.
The parallels between these two fights are intriguing, especially considering that both scenarios involved a heavily favored fighter facing an opponent who was seen as too small or underdog-like, just like Tyson was considered a destroyer and unstoppable force in his prime Tank. Davis was widely believed to be the bigger, stronger fighter heading into his first encounter with Roach. However, much like Tyson's shocking loss to Buster, Douglas Tank faced unexpected challenges in his bout with Roach, which left fans and analysts questioning his dominance in the Tyson versus Holyfield fight. Holyfield was viewed as a significant underdog, yet he managed to frustrate Tyson in ways no one expected. Holyfield withstood Tyson's powerful punches and the fight ultimately turned the tide, giving Holyfield the victory similarly in the Roach versus Tank fight. Roach frustrated Tank, showing a level of resilience that few thought he had. Roach didn't get the win, but he made Tank look uncomfortable.
Lamont is signed and ready to go for the rematch, correct?
Y'all, Tank plays so many head games, it's not even funny. Let me tell you something, bro. Lamont Roach has never been this big of a fighter before. Everyone knows Lamont Roach now. So he could be reaping the benefits of just enjoying his status of having that draw with Tank, while Tank is the one with the eye of the tiger. Tank is probably in the gym training his ass off, and then sign the contract like, all right, we got to fight when? June. Oh shit, let's hurry up and dash your ass. Sugar Ray Leonard did that to Roberto Duran. Duran was told that he had a fight in a couple weeks, and he was like, dude, I'm 190 pounds in Panama, which is why Roberto Duran was out of shape in the No Mas fight and was like, no mas. So Tank could be over there working, sign the contract in 3 weeks, and all of a sudden Lamont Roach got to put a training camp together.
Something that had never happened before. Tank was hit with clean punches, but he never seemed to truly hurt Roach much. Like Tyson, never fully hurt Holyfield. Both fights highlight the mental and physical toughness of the underdogs, just like Holyfield's. Victory over Tyson, Roach's performance against Tank has sparked debates about what these fighters are truly capable of when they face adversity. The similarities between these two legendary matchups make the rematch even more intriguing as fans. Wonder if history will repeat itself that Lamont Roach has shared the technique to beat Tank Davis. He was referring to a unique insight into how to neutralize Davis's strengths in the ring. According to Showbiz, Roach possesses an in-depth understanding of Tank's fighting style that few others know, which could be the key to overcoming the powerful and elusive fighter. He emphasized that Tank is exceptional at controlling distance, which is one of his main advantages in the ring. Davis excels at staying just out of reach of his opponents, using his footwork and timing to land powerful punches while staying protected.